Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Tuesday Night Live. I am joined, as always, by the man who makes all of this wonderful stuff happen, Mr. Ken Carson. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Nada. Another Tuesday. I'm glad we can come back, and I'm glad that we are going to have something that it feels like we have not had in forever, which is some live sketching with an incredible artist. I'm not going to make him wait in the back very long. Everybody, please welcome Mr. Kagan McLeod. Boom. There he is.
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone.
What's going on?
Oh, I feel like I was here yesterday, but it's been a while.
Yeah. I love it. As I said, we bring you on for a little bit. You do some incredible pieces. You take your time, come back. You know, we try to spread you out. I think it works out well. Every time we do one of these for you, we get a lot of people who want stuff. So it's awesome. I'm glad that we were able to do it again. Excellent. Yes, Marcus, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. Yes, passed away at the age of 80. We're all very, very sad. Wonderful. Way to bring it down.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, so Kegan is here. We have some lovely people made some requests already on the Facebook page. They already have some pieces that allows Kegan to kind of he doesn't have to like come up with stuff on the spot. He can kind of like, get a little look at it from all angles and figure out what he wants to do with it. So he started a couple of these pieces, and then but we are going to take some live claims tonight too. So don't think that you can't claim live if you didn't set one up. We are doing $50 black and white headshots. Those are going to be on. Is it which one's smaller, A4 or A3? I always forget.
A3 is bigger.
A3 is bigger, so A4 is the smaller one. So it's A4 is like a little. It's right around 9x12 for us Americans who don't use the metric system. It's a little bit skinnier, a little bit taller. And then so we have the black and white ones. Those are $50, and then we have some headshots, which are color. Those are going to be $200. And they're on the same size. The black and white ones are going to be a little bit smaller. Sometimes Kegan likes to throw a little color in because he just likes to, but that's not a guarantee with the black and white ones. With the color ones, he goes all out, does them up. You're going to get a really beautiful headshot for $200, or just go to the $300 option. That's the full figure, guys. It's got, and it's on a larger piece of paper. He kills it every single time. They're awesome. Or if you really want to get something great, $700 option is the fully rendered color. There's background, multiple characters. They're amazing. Every one of these, I put all the examples up on the Facebook page. You guys have seen it before. So if anybody wants to claim any of those tonight, when I put up the claim thing, feel free, claim something. We'll put it on the list. And Kegan's going to do all of these. They'll probably all be ready by this coming weekend. He's doing Fan Expo Toronto, so that'll be fun, right?
Yeah, I'll be there, and I should be able to get these done hopefully tonight, but maybe not. But anyways, definitely by the weekend. So we'll be ready to hand off, and we can avoid shipping them. And I got some pencil sketches ready because I find that's the kind of the scary part, having a blank page. So I kind of have some sketches ready to go, and you don't have to see me kind of like fumbling and Google searching and all that kind of stuff.
Listen, if you have to do that, that's what Ken and I do best, is just talk nonsense to fill the void while you're doing the hard work and doing your research, so we can make that happen too. But no, that's why we love it when people claim in advance, guys. We are with Kagan stuff, guys. If anybody does make a claim tonight, we are going to immediately send you out an invoice, because we can't get him started on it until you guys pay the invoice. The reason why we have to do this is because not because Kagan's art is not liked. It's because we have some flaky people out there. I feel like sometimes it's like one of those times when people used to do telethons and they used to make pledges to hear themselves spoken on air in their name, and then they just ghost us. And we want to make sure we don't get stuck with any artwork. We actually have been very lucky to be able to move on a few of the pieces that nobody paid for Kagan, but then we have to chase it, and we don't want to do that. We want people to really want what they get and pay for what they get. So please don't make a claim if you don't want it. That's all I ask. And sometimes they just want to see you draw something. And I'm like, you know what? A great way to do that is just say, hey, next time Kagan's on his Instagram, say, hey, it would be really cool if you drew one of these sometime. Maybe he'll draw that for you without obligation. But, most of the time, I don't think he wants to do that either. All what people are paying for. Anyway, I digress.
I got to turn up my camera off and and flip it around. So
Yeah. There he goes. Yeah, he's got it all worked out, so you guys can check out what he's doing and see some of the nice artwork and some of the pieces that are pre-done, started at least. And he's going to work on those while we're hanging out and talking. So when we get to some of this chat, let's see. Oh, somebody asked what your booth number is in Fan Expo this weekend. Do you know? I have it handy though.
No. I can look that up, but it's definitely on Artist Alley. I'm next to Carrie Andrews, if that helps.
No, there you go.
I can look it up, but I'll have to
Well,
get
no, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so this one is a headshot of Sojourner, the Green Lantern. Now,
Nice.
It did say in the request Green Lantern Classic. I don't know if I've done it wrong. I couldn't find any examples of this character not wearing this costume.
Well, there you go. Well, if that's the only costume you saw, then hopefully they'll be happy with that. The one they got. If it looks any different, I mean, listen, the way you just pronounced it right now is a way better job than I could have done based on the spelling. So good for you, sir. I was not familiar with that character.
There's her other name. I wasn't sure how to pronounce.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even try. That's why typing is the best way. As the person who talks here all the time, I always hate it when people put something in there that I have no idea how to pronounce. I feel like some of these names of these characters have never been spoken aloud. They're just the written, so I don't even know if I say them how they're intended. But guys,
Exactly.
we have claims up for Kegan, so if anybody would like anything, please feel free to claim it in the chat, and we will add it in. We have about 5 or 6 pieces that are already in the works, but we're more than happy to add some more to it. And he's going to be
Yeah, this is a black and white one, but I because it's Green Lantern, I am going to throw some green on just quickly because
see, like I said, even the black and white ones, he's too nice. He likes to add a little flair, a little flash on there. That's nice.
Oh, interesting. Is her hair pointing to the right on your screen?
On my screen, it's pointed to the right. Yes.
Oh, okay, because it looks reversed here.
Oh, on yours, yeah.
So I didn't want everyone to see my mirror image mistakes.
Oh no, it's all good. We can. I think I don't know why it looks like that when you're recording, but it changes. And I also did want to apologize because when we made the show thing, the show graphic for tonight, we spelled the thing auto corrected your name. We went in to try to fix it, and it kept going back to the wrong name.
Oh no, it fixed it. It just didn't fix it anywhere outside of StreamYard.
Yeah, it was very, very weird. Another one of those things, like you're seeing the opposite. We corrected it. We did it on there, and it just won't change the thing. So we apologize for it saying Kegan and not Kagan. It's a weird thing with autocorrect.
I'm furious. So
I could tell. No, I was just. It was so funny because the first comment on our comments was by Marcus a couple days ago. Because when we put it up, it actually misspelled the word claim, and it said. Let's see, what did it say? It said, I gotta go way to the top. It said Clemizza is what it did, instead of claim, and yes, and Marcus was quick to jump on that and say is the new Festiva. That's great. And then we were able to fix that. Yes, thank you, Marcus. We were able to fix that on it. It went back to saying claim, so I don't know.
It's embarrassing. I texted somebody yesterday and I meant to say doesn't, and it said doo-doo. So
yes, I don't know. It's so funny if you ever type a word once in your phone, no matter what it is, even if it's wrong, even if you're just if you send it, sometimes it'll autocorrect that, thinking that's what you're trying to say. It happens to me all the time. Every time I'll type 2, and because Ken and I use the word yo so much, it'll correct it to yo sometimes when I'm typing or talking text.
Yeah,
really weird.
Very annoying.
Yeah. All I know is I've never typed the word duck in my life.
Well, sometimes it's just trying to clean up your potty mouth there, I think, Ken. Yeah. Oh, someone said, Kegan, your booth. Thank you, Christopher Bacon. Love you, Bacon. It's CP52.
Thanks, Chris.
There it is. That's
amazing.
The booth number. Bacon will not be, shockingly enough, in Fan Expo Canada. That's all right. He's taking one off. That's all right. I guess after like 20 in a row, it's okay to take one off. Maybe.
He's a good customer.
He's a great guy. Great guy. I'll see him in September. I'll see him next month in Baltimore. He's going to come up for Baltimore, so that'll be a lot of fun. But so guys, this was the black and white $50 one, isn't that? And no, you're not seeing things. He's adding color to the black and white because that's just the kind of guy Kegan is.
Well, it's not too much trouble, and it makes it look that much better. Yeah, I'll be done this in a few seconds.
You're good.
Wanted to pop that on.
Sure. Well, that's the point. Like I said, I'm glad that you start on them and don't finish them. It's just that way you can kind of work on stuff while we're waiting to see if anybody wants to jump in here and grab some claims. I know a lot of people got claims the last couple times we've done this, but it's always great to do some more. Let's see. Oh, Toronto. Oh, you will, Emilio. You'll be at Toronto this weekend. Nice. It's your second time.
Yeah.
Well, make sure. Yeah. Please go by Kegan and say hi, man. So he'll probably get a Spider-Man from you or something if he doesn't. He is a big
awesome. Okay, I am letting that dry, and I'm in the background. I'm going to be just getting some paints ready.
There we go. Nice.
So,
all right.
Just fill some dead air for 30 seconds.
Oh, you're good, buddy. So yeah, we do have. So we will not be in Toronto this weekend, guys. So if you were looking for 4C, we are not going to be in Toronto. We had some scheduling things, and we're taking this one off. We apologize if anybody was hoping to see us, but we will definitely be back there again. We love Toronto, and I think we're going to be doing some shows in Vancouver and Edmonton, and we got all kinds of stuff coming up for the future.
Off the table. We're not doing it.
We're not doing Edmonton. Okay, well, Edmonton's off the table, but we're definitely doing. And we'll do Toronto again because we love Toronto. We just had some stuff going on this time, so we weren't able to do. But we're going to be in Dallas. Dallas is coming up. We're going to be in Dallas. We're going to be in Baltimore. We've got
Caribbean, in St. Louis.
St. Louis. We got Rhode Island. Is that one that's coming up later on the year?
November.
Rhode Island in November. We've got just tons and tons of shows. I'll be in New York, walking around, hobnobbing with people. So if you see me, just smack me in the back of the head or something.
Okay. Can you guys? Sorry, I've got the paint thing right in my phone holder, and it's wiggling. But can you guess what I'm about to start with this palette?
All right, let's see. Let's see the palette, guys. All right, I want guesses from the audience. What do we got? I see some blue. I see some pink. I see a little brown, some yellow. We got some white, a little black.
All right.
Yep. That pink is fluorescent. Okay.
All right. Let's see what's coming up. I have the. Oh, look at that. He'll be very happy you threw in the hand and the cards.
Energy charged cards. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Wow. All right. This is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to watch this come to life.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to get into it. I don't know. Who knows what is exciting to you guys? I think last time I wanted to do this kind of stage where I'm just like laying down colors beforehand, but maybe it's fun. I don't know.
No, listen, people love, we this is something that we knew people loved to watch artists work at conventions. And, you see people drawing at tables, and there's always people who are standing there. Growing up, that's what I did. I would go to conventions when I was like 15, 16, 17 years old. I would go to these conventions that had like one artist, and I would just stand there. I'd get one piece of artwork from them, watch them draw mine, but I would stay there all day for 7 hours watching them draw everybody else's stuff. It's fascinating. We love the process. We love watching it come to life. And until the YouTube thing blew up during the pandemic, it's just they love to watch it. They'll watch people draw stuff from start to finish for hours and just watch them create it. It's amazing. So this is definitely something, especially fans of art. We love to watch the process, and we all are very jealous for the most part that we can't create art like you do, but we are huge, huge fans of it. So this was going to be fantastic to watch.
Yeah. And then sometimes maybe in person, you might feel awkward, like you're putting pressure on the artist or something like that.
Right.
And this way, you don't have to feel that way. You can
You can just
watch.
you can just forget that there's hundreds and thousands of people watching you right now. Just pretend like you're by yourself.
Okay. And this really dries lighter. So I mean, and then I don't know. I can't really tell. It's so small on my screen if the colors are true. But but what's fun about this is it doesn't really look like and much until the final stages. So it's kind of cool to see it just come together late.
Oh no, it's great. It's all adding in all of the different layers, and then all of a sudden it's one of those things. It goes from being just where people are wondering what's going on, and then all of a sudden it's like one of those shows where the guy is drawing the painting upside down, then flips it over, and it just jumps out at you. It's like the same thing. It's like all these little subtle moves, and just the little difference in how how much you're putting down and where you're putting it, and then it just 1 second, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, that's a face. I can see it now. That's the exactly the right shading of where it would be from the light and everything. It's just
I'm my mouth is close to the microphone. Is that causing any problems on your end?
No, you're good. You're perfect.
I'm gonna do this next.
Got to get the headband in.
Yeah, this is where it's boring because I'm just coloring.
No, you got to put in all the stuff, man. The more stuff you add, the more the character becomes the character, and less than just it becomes a little less, generic, a little more specific, and really starts to, you're like, oh yeah. I often meant to find out. I know that Gambit's creators, it's part Jim Lee. I think Andy Kubert gets some credit for doing the first cover that he was on. I believe that the first issue he was ever in was actually an X-Men annual that Arthur Adams drew. But I always wondered who actually did I never really found out who did the actual design for his first look. I'm betting it's probably Jim, but maybe I'll get a chance to ask him. He's going to be in Baltimore and New York, and I'll see if I can find out who actually did the design, because it's a very unique with the trench coat and all the, the yellow almost, or the pink armory kind of shirt, and then all the just
when was it? Was it 80s or was it not till 90s?
It was not till 90. Well, like 1990, I think. Is it right? It was like right around there that he was created. I'm sure there's somebody in the chat who can tell the exact date, but I know it wasn't, because Jim Lee started working on the X-Men right at the turn of 80s, 88, 89, 90, but it wasn't until 90 that he was really in there. And this I remember being yeah, oh yeah, listen, I totally think maybe he had babies at that time and he was thinking about a onesie, Marcus, and that's why he put him in a pink thong. Maybe that's why. But yeah, it was right around that time when he was doing stuff. But I think that it might have even been right when he was towards the end of his run, but when he was leaving Uncanny and he was going to do his own X-Men book. That because I'm trying to remember the exact timing of it. Because like I said, he didn't do the cover. I know Andy Kubert did the cover and someone else did the interiors, but I know that he gets sort of credit for creating the character. So I don't know. It's like those Wolverine things where it was technically John Romita Sr. who like drew him for the first time, even though Herb Trumpy basically copied the sort of the image and the style to put him in his first book. And so it has many cooks where it's the writers too who had their input and stuff. It's always fascinating how that stuff goes.
I forgot to do this glove, which I believe has 2 fingers, right? Black, 2 fingers.
Yeah. Joe Rubenstein told me he was Gambit's first inker. I do not know if that's true or not. It very much could be true. And even if it's not true, I totally believe that Joe Rubenstein would say that. No, we love Joe. He's a good guy.
Well, it's easy to find out.
Well, you can listen. You can look at Wikipedia. Look at all those things. You can look on anything. I found it interesting when I talked to Dan Jurgens, because if you look up Doomsday, basically every single person who worked on the Death of Superman books has credit for co-creating Doomsday. And that's which is kind of a weird thing, I thought. So I asked Dan Jurgens about that years ago in like 2015. I was talking to him at Baltimore Comic-Con, and he said, well, they kind of did that because they knew that the real big seller was going to be the Death of Superman book, but they all had their other books that were sort of around it, and the only way they all knew that they could get some sort of monetary thanks in this whole process, and everybody would get it sort of equally, was kind of to divide up the creation rights. Even though Dan was like, well, he's like, I kind of designed the character, and I don't know if he came up with the name or not, but that's why it has basically every single person who worked on any of those 4 Death of Superman books, whether they were the writer or the pencilers, they all got credit for co-creating Doomsday. So I kind of wonder about that sometimes with some of these, is how much of it is truth, and how much of it is we just got to make sure the right people get credit and make their residuals and get their money off of it. So
yeah. There we go. Okay.
Just a reminder, everybody, Kegan is open for claims. So if anybody wants to get something, these were all some pre-claims, but we're taking claims during the live show too. So if you'd like something from them, these will all be picked up in Toronto this coming weekend. So it's going to be boom, boom, done and in our hands.
I'm just going to let this dry for a quick second, but I can, while it dries a little bit, I can show you that these covers that are for you guys.
That's right. We're picking these up too. So this was one that Mr. Mike Becker, our normal co-host here, who wasn't here tonight, but he wanted that one, so he got that one.
Oh, I thought, because he did kind of he said, let me see that one again. So
yep,
that was cool.
He definitely loved it. And then this one was picked up. Yep, that one's good. And then you've got one more. I know you offered it up on your site. Is it still available, or is it?
It is still available. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I got them bagged, and they looks like a real.
No, they look like a cover, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that one is still available if anybody wants it. That one's just $400, guys. It's ready to go, and we can even CGC it for you if you'd like.
And of course, if you don't, I'm in that book with. I mean, maybe the Chip Zdarsky has the most pages, but maybe I have the second most pages.
There you go. Yeah, so it's not just some random book, guys. And I will say this, even though I can't say anything more than this, there is a DC book that Mr. Kegan is going to be working on coming up. That's all I can say. I can't say anything else. I literally can't say anything else because I don't know anything else. But that's what I've been told I'm allowed to say. So he does have a DC book coming out.
I am working on it already.
There you go. He's already working on it. Excellent.
What can I say?
Let's see. Bacon. That one is that the Gambit is not for Jablonski. No, it's for another lovely 4C member of our wonderful group.
Okay. Let me just see how. Okay. I'm just getting comfy. Do I want my reading glasses on? That might help.
Exactly. Congrats on whatever the DC book is. Listen, if we could tell you what it is, we would. And if he was allowed to, I'm sure he would too. But we were.
I don't know. I should have asked today. That would have been nice. But I don't know.
Well, we don't. Yeah, he doesn't know if he's allowed to. So we're not gonna make him break any rules on that one. Let's see. I will say
there was a special request on this piece to give them the black eyes with the glowing red pupils. So I cannot forget that.
All right. Yeah, he definitely wanted them all charged up.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And then let's see, at D23, they just announced the new casting for the sort of rebooted X-Men in the MCU. They did not have a recasting Gambit. It's probably because Channing Tatum finally got to play him 2 years ago, and he hadn't So I don't think they're ready to cast Gambit yet, but they did cast a new Rogue, and it's that lovely young lady from the Obsession movie, which was just talk about a Cinderella story, a movie that cost like $100,000 to make that made $100 million. Incredible. I don't know if anybody else has seen that. It's definitely a Gen Z movie, I would say. It's not necessarily designed, but it's she did an incredible job in it. And, I know that she was on the Superman and Lois show that was on the CW, playing Lana Lang's daughter a couple years ago. So she's familiar with the comic book world. But I think she was just doing like gaming on YouTube, like before she ended up getting that movie and then exploding. And now she's the new darling of Hollywood. So
yeah, crazy.
Oh, but Bacon says $500 million.
Wow.
So wow, that's a good amount of profit for cost, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. I'm sure the actors aren't really well. They're going to see it in the other stuff they do. I'm sure that a lot of the only people who made money off that movie was the Blumhouse and the company that put it out. But I'm sure the next time all those people make something, they'll get their money's worth. But yeah, the casting's pretty interesting. They're going to have Mr. Sinister, played by I don't know why not Donald Glover. What the hell is his name? I just said this earlier to my brother. I don't know why I'm too little sleep. Come on. Where are you, Marcus? You're supposed to be correcting me when I put this stuff out there. He played Kylo Ren. Come on, people. Where are you?
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. There you go. I don't know. It was one of the, I don't know why I was coming up all Donald Glover. I was like, that's not right. And then I think Samantha Weaving, I believe that's her name, from like The Babysitter and some of those other like sort of kind of soft horror movies, is going to play White Queen, Emma Frost. So and I don't know who any of the other actors are, which is kind of cool. I like having a couple unknowns. It's going to be interesting to see. So that's definitely it's a new X-Men for a new generation. So hopefully that'll work out well. Ready or Not. That's the move on another Samantha Weaving movie. That's right.
I don't know. To me, Channing Tatum's a little beefy for Gambit.
Don't get me started on Channing Tatum. I as a person, I'm sure he is a lovely, lovely guy. I think the stuff he's in is kind of funny, and I think he's an incredible dancer. But I kind of think Hollywood kind of pushed that guy down our throats for about 20 years, trying to make him into the new it guy. And I just never saw him as being as I didn't see him as being the next great thespian to arts. But listen, it was a dream that he thought was never going to happen. It was kind of funny that it did. And now we'll see what happens in the new ones. But yeah, I'm with you. I did think he was a little too sort of bigger and muscular to be playing who I always thought was kind of a skinny character.
Lanky. Yeah.
I've never seen Magic Mike. I'm sure it's wonderful. Maybe I just hold a grudge against Channing because he ruined my name forever with his 21 Jump Street. My name is Jeff line that people quote to me every day. Jeff's got so much crap for that. When he had a movie, he was making a movie called what was it called? The Roof Man. And it was based on a true story about a guy who used to burgle places, and he would break in through the roofs. He'd break in through the roof of like the place next door and then go through the wall to break into stuff. Well, the person he was playing was also named Jeff. And he did this wonderful thing where if you went to this certain giant cinema chain, and if you showed them your ID and your name was Jeff, you got into the movie for free.
Oh, wow.
I think that was a thank you for people who now lives have been ruined with people quoting the what's supposed to be some kind of a Spanish accent.
I'd like to interject.
Sure. Go right ahead, sir.
My name's fucking Ken.
I got you, buddy.
The whole goddamn Barbie movie ripped me a new asshole.
But your name's always
I
been.
gotta deal with enough. I'm just Ken, friggin' singing it at the Oscars. and shit like that. You got one line in a shitty movie.
Yeah, but do people come up to you and go, "Oh, Ken, like Ken and Barbie from the Barbie movie"?
Yes,
For me,
my whole goddamn life.
Your whole life.
It was funny.
Exactly.
It was about 2 weeks after the Barbie movie came out. My phone rings and it's Anthony Snyder from Anthony's Comic Art.
Right.
And he said to me, "I just saw the Barbie movie." I said, "Yeah." And I'm waiting for it. He goes, "Did you know Ken's last name is Carson?" I said, "Yes, since I'm in kindergarten."
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Ken has his full name.
So yeah, it's I just decided to embrace it. That's all.
So that's fine. I just, for me, for years it was Jeffrey Dunham's puppet Jeffafa. That's what I would always hear, and I still had no idea what any of that meant because I'd never watched a single comedian Jeffrey Dunham show with a puppet guy. But that's what people would come to me. They'd always say Jeffafa, and I was like, what is? And then it became this. I'm not going to do the impression. You all can hear it in your head because I know the Channing Tatum line from 21 Jump Street. So if you're not familiar, just Google it, and get a good laugh at my expense because every day I go to work and somebody says that thing to me.
A lot of people who learn my name say Kagan McLeod of the Clan McLeod, which is a
that's
Highlander
cool.
reference.
That's cool, though. That's cool. They just made you the Highlander. Ken gets to be the only male doll that boys don't want to play with.
Right.
Speak for yourself.
Ken's like, I love that Ken doll. You'll always be Knuff, Bacon says.
Well, to me, Jeff, your name will always be synonymous with this moment right here.
You know, Jeff, I'm sitting here and I got a bottle of wine in my hand and no fucking cup. Where's my coffee cup with the grape juice label on it? Where are you, Hefe? I'll see you in New York.
Oh,
What's that?
I miss John. That is a quite famous comic book artist. That if anybody knows his voice on air, you can figure it out. We'll tell you off air, just because I don't want to get him into any undue trouble for having a cup of wine. Yeah, somebody got him a bottle of wine, didn't give him a cup. What were they thinking?
I think the
sounds like a movie quote.
limitations has. Hey, Kegan, let me give you. So we were working with John a couple years ago, bringing him to conventions. So we would bring him grape juice in a cup, and we went to one of the shows we went to was in Phoenix, and it was just Annika and I, and we didn't bring the grape juice. So John was a little. He said, "Where's the grape juice?" I said, "Well, Jeff's got it." So he said, "Where's Jeff?" I said, "Well, Jeff's not here." So
if you want to look, Kegan, I put his name in the private chat so you can figure it out. Everybody else should be able to figure this out. I don't want to call him out on the air. Ken probably has no problem.
I'm doing it right now. So we made this video and sent it to Jeff.
All right, here it comes.
Jeff, I'm dying for grape juice. Where the fuck are you?
So then we went to where'd we go? Oh, Heroes. Right? Heroes. Went to Heroes, and John was running a little late. So Jeff decided that it was time for his comeuppance. And we sent this little video to Jeff, to Mr. John.
I got the grape juice. Where the fuck are you?
Yes.
And then the final video was the first one I showed where Bacon and I went to Terrifica,
and I got a bottle of wine in my.
And we brought wine, but we didn't bring.
We forgot the cups.
And John was like, Where's your phone? Make a video right now. Send it to Jeff. And this was the video that he made.
You know, Jeff, I'm sitting here and I got a bottle of wine in my hand and no fucking cup. Where's my coffee cup with the grape juice label on it? Where are you, Hefe? I'll see you in New York.
Yes. I love that man. He's
That was the
sweetheart.
video trilogy of.
So there you go.
John
The
and
video
Jeff.
trilogy of- yeah, for me and John Romita Jr. out there. I'll say the name since you showed him out 3 times on the show.
Who
But
was
yes.
that?
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
we love John. He's a great guy. But yeah.
All right. I'm not,
Oh,
I'm not
there it
gonna
is.
go-
Let's see. All right, let's look at it again, Ken. Let's get a close look at it. Here we go. Blow it up here. Hold on. There we go. Look at that.
I'm not gonna call it finished because I want to get in a little closer and
Sure.
make it sure it's bold. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it aside.
Well, don't forget to sign it. I always say don't forget to sign it. That might be.
Yeah. Have I forgotten to sign anything?
No, not that I know. I don't know if you didn't sign the first one. Honestly, I just noticed that one. But all right, guys, look at this one. This one's going to be a definite palette change.
Yeah.
Kagan's Canadian, so I don't think he's taking
Yes.
USD.
Yeah, Kagan, he takes Canadian money, but if you wanna pay him in the same amount of money in U.S. dollars, I don't think he'd care.
That's okay. But yeah. Speaking of Canadians,
Yeah,
This is,
exactly. Here we are, Alpha Flight. Exactly. Speaking of Canadian, and Bacon's already mad. Some bitch, someone ordered a snowbird. Yep, sorry, you should have got one sooner. They're beating
If we
you
don't
to
get
all
any
your
claims
Canadian characters.
after this sketch, we're done. I'm not going to sit here all night twiddling my thumbs. Waiting for
Yeah,
you
come
to
on,
go.
guys. Let's get some stuff in here. Kagan's working. We got him some pre stuff, but
oh, that's okay. I mean, I'm happy for. I got to get ready for this show, so I'm like,
this is his warming up. This is his
yeah. I'm not too bad. I like a low pressure week.
Oh yeah, that's what he literally said that to us. He goes, I'm really going to be able to dig into these and really do stuff because I don't have nearly as many as last time. And I was like, oh no, we want to keep you busy and stressed out. So he'll be fine either way, guys. But you're missing out if you don't get this. This is, like I said, this is the wonderful 11x17 option, full figure. It's going to be a gorgeous snowbird. This is definitely a different color palette than the Gambit. It's going to be that nice, blue and whites, the highlights.
Oh, I had a little bit of Gambit color brown on my brush from, but I think it looks cool. Looks like
Yeah.
that's called a happy accident.
That's right in front of those happy trees.
Okay. Now this character can turn into an owl, but fly in her human form.
So why would she turn into an owl? Is that what you're getting at?
Just curious. Yeah.
She wants to turn her head all the way around or something.
Yeah, or better night vision. I don't know. One of the two. Something. Yeah.
Because
that
she
is-
can.
That is exactly that because she can. Maybe it's easier to fly around as an owl in snow than it is as a almost 6 foot woman. I mean, I have no idea.
Right.
Somebody out there who is an expert of Alpha Flight, let us know. Oh, for spying on guys. That's what Bacon says.
That makes sense.
Spying on
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
It's more incognito as an owl. Yeah.
I would see it's definitely a way to blend in. I would say that, but I get your argument though. It's like you kind of getting the best power of the owl in your human form. So yeah. We all know what the best superhero team book is, Bacon, and it's the Great Lakes Avengers. That's the best one.
Who's on that team?
That's a great one. We'll have to. That would be a commission somebody should get from you. Is the full Great Lakes Avengers team? Big Barda, Flat
Sounds
Man.
like a colossal waste of money.
Oh,
But hey, you do you.
Exactly. Oh, and Emilio, shocker, best superhero is Spider-Man.
That's not a team; it's a person.
Well, unless it's this, what if it's in the Spider-Verse? Then there's actually like all these people who think they're Spider-Man in their own
So
universe.
the best team they could come up with was a bunch of other Spider-Mans.
Yeah, exactly. Spider-Man teaming up with himself from other universes.
Stupid.
Ken, all right, who's your favorite team? Superhero team, not sports team.
I mean, the X-Men.
The X-Men, okay.
I mean, not only do they evolve into different manifestations and collaborations, but some of the coolest heroes ever.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't have to be heroes. I mean, your favorite.
Yeah, I'm kind of a Sinister Six fan.
I mean, Brotherhood of Mutants. I mean, come on. I mean, there's other great teams out there. They just don't necessarily fight for people. I always did like how in the comics, like the Magneto Professor X thing was sort of like the Malcolm X Martin Luther King sort of comparison. Like they didn't except for calling them the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. I liked more of the idea of them being like just two different points of view. Like I do love it when the villain is always the hero of their own story. I think that's why that's what makes it a little more interesting than just being I'm a bad guy because I want to be bad,
Because I want to turn people into dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. Of course.
I assume that reference is not lost on this audience.
On this group, no, exactly. I just rewatched all those Spidey movies.
Who's this song? What's their name? Songbird?
No, this is Snowbird.
Snowbird. When she's around, there's no rodents.
Listen, yeah, Rat Man. I don't know if there's a Rat Man out there, but he's not hanging out with Snowbird.
You just don't want to watch her eat because it's.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, imagine if she ate like an owl when she was in human form. Wow, we could really, we could round out this character. Pretty horror movie like. How about Alpha Flight, the horror movie? Come on, a guy who turns into a giant Sasquatch. I mean, I'd be scared shitless if a little person came tumbling towards me, like doing cartwheels and flipping. That would scare the crap out of me.
Well, speaking of horror, every time Ryan North lives in my neighborhood, and anytime I see him, I compliment him on Mr. Fantastic body horror. His run has Mr. Fantastic just being weird all the time, using his eyeballs as binoculars or stuff like that.
Well, the stuff you would do if every part of your body could stretch.
I love that they let him do it. It's so gross. It's also extra funny because the artist is great, but not really like a humorous kind of style, right? So it's like this very realistic kind of drawing of somebody doing something extra disturbing.
Right.
So it's funny to me.
Oh yeah, it would definitely not have the same like feel if it was like J. Scott Campbell or something doing it, where it's a little more of a cartoony look to it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bacon says they tried that. It's called the New Mutants. New Mutants is. I mean, it depends on which incarnation of the New Mutants. I don't know if the early stuff was horror. I think it kind of when Sienkiewicz took over, it got a little more like that. But that was very brief. His run was not nearly as long as people remember it being. I think Brett Evans spent way more time on New Mutants than he did, but his stuff was great. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you means the movie. Oh, the movie. Okay. Well, there you go.
There was a movie.
The New Mutants movie. Yeah, that thing was in like Fox limbo for years because it was supposed to come out.
I'm just joking.
Oh yeah, no,
I remember it was
my daughter loved that movie. She was like, and when I had to break it to her, they were never going to make a sequel. She was heartbroken. She liked it.
Yeah, they tend to make sequels of bad movies instead.
Yeah, well, Well, that and the fact that they made that movie and they didn't release it for like 3.5 years. So I was like, I'm like, they're not kids anymore. You can't make a sequel to a movie when everybody who's playing a teenager and they're already in their 20s is now in their 30s. It doesn't work anymore. It's not 90210. You know.
Amelia said it was terrible because Spider-Man wasn't in it.
It was terrible, right? No, but you believe all those rumors, Bacon. Come on. Anytime somebody types anything, Bacon's like, "Oh, I heard this." Of course you did. Somebody made it up. That's why it's a rumor. That woman is not coming back to play Magic again. No way. Way too popular. She's doing everything she wants now. She's done. Amelia says, "No, it was terrible. They did the characters terribly." Oh, well, you know what? Everybody has an opinion, buddy. I didn't say I loved it. I said my kid did. Yeah, listen, there's between me and Ken, we know everything. Ask me anything you want. If I don't know it, I'm going to tell you that Ken knows it, and then he's just not going to answer you.
I'm just going to change the water while that dries a little bit.
Yeah. Look at that. Get the blonde. You got the blue. Oh.
That's the boring part.
Now he's got to hit it with the excitement. All right, guys. Once again, we got live claims for Kagan. He is doing some sketching right here. We're going to get all these sketches this weekend. So if you get something, we'll get it. Bing, bang, boom. Have it back. Mail it out. It's going to be a nice, quick turnaround. So if anybody wants anything, get it now. Get it while you can. The options are at the top of the screen. We had some incredible examples we put on the Facebook page to show you guys some of the past stuff he's done.
I had fun on those ones. Yeah.
Amelia, that's the one that Ken knows, but he's just not going to answer you.
I can answer.
Go for it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. There you go. Also, we have phones, so if we really wanted to, we could just, cheat.
It's no fun.
Yeah.
I've never been so tempted in many years to get a celebrity autograph, but Mr. T will be at Fan Expo this.
Oh yeah, he has a documentary that either just came out or is coming out too.
Oh, he's all the more hot now, I guess.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Listen, it's that guy. People forget, man. In the '80s, he was everything. Between the A-Team, Rocky, and then getting his own cartoon, he was everywhere.
Yeah, my kindergarten class photo, how they give you those little folders that hold your photo,
right?
Mine on the side says Kegan, yes, no, and Mr. T, which I assume are my first 4 words I learned to write.
Well, you should totally get the picture, and you should totally say that.
Yeah.
The first 4 things I learned to write were my name, yes, no, and Mr. T. Wow, that is awesome. Please go see him and tell him that story. Next time I talk to you, I want to find out what he says. That's great. Listen. Every once in a while, I was very lucky enough to meet Mark Hamill a few months ago in Anaheim. And that was sort of one of those things I wanted to scratch off my bucket list. He's going to be in Chicago coming up. Or no, he just wasn't. Or not Chicago. He's going to be in Toronto. He's going to be where you are. Yeah, I believe he's going to be at this year's show.
What was the what did you have? You had a comic book that you were.
No, I just wanted to meet him and get a picture with him. And it was great. I actually had a piece of artwork that one of our other artists had drawn. And I brought it in, and he looked at it, and he was like, "Wow, that's amazing!" And so I made sure I showed that to the artist, and he was just blown away by the fact that Mark Hamill saw his work. And I actually put it in the picture that I had with us. So there you go. If anybody wants to, it's right there. If anybody wants to see that, it's just me and Mark, and I have that picture of him and me holding the picture and him pointing to it.
Let me give you a little. I have a piece of art, not of Luke Skywalker, but
Mr. T. Yes.
That is by a guy from Instagram, a painter called Nicholas Uribe, who's a
Wow.
great painter, and he posted that, and I was like, yoink.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You should bring it with you and get it in the picture with him. That's
There's
great.
So
Yeah.
much potential.
Wow,
Yep.
amazing. Yeah. There's very few people who move the needle for me, and I would have been very disappointed if I never got to meet Luke Skywalker. I got to tell you. I mean, I dressed up like him when I was for Halloween one year. I tell that story all the time when I was like 7. So I'm very happy that that happened. And
Let me.
we got one more coming up.
I don't want to keep going on, but I wanted to show you. This is from college. You guys know what this is called from art school?
T-square.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's a Mr. T-square. I love it. You are a big fan. You definitely have.
Definitely need to go meet him.
You got to be. Oh my God, that's great. I remember watching the A-Team. That was those Saturday nights, man. Those were times. A-Team, Incredible Hulk. Oof. That was
yeah. That's what, like when everyone was a character like that in the 80s, and then I don't know if it was Stone Cold Steve Austin just kind of turned everyone into just a regular guy.
Yeah. Linda Craig, I have to give you props. Ken, can you put up Linda's comment if you get a sec? This is just sweet.
Excuse me.
He pities the rule. Very good. Very good.
That's very good. Yeah.
Kudos. A-Team is on Tubi. Oh, that might be a well I fall down at like 2 o'clock in the morning one night. Just start watching some of those with Murdoch and Face. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, Ken, that could be us. We could do the A-Team. Come on, a cigar in your mouth. You could be George Papard. We could have Kegan do one of us as the A-Team.
What a famous A-Team cover is that?
Come on, Becker. Becker could be B.A. Baracus. Come on, can you imagine a mohawk on Becker's head? Come on.
There was a Mr. T comic, but it was much past prime, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was. But Marcus pointed that out earlier. He did have a comic. Yes, he did. He was everywhere, man. When we were kids, just a very unique guy who was nothing like the characters he played. He was such a sweet guy, but he looked like he would just you'd see him in a dark alley and you would just be scared crapless. Yeah, but he every time
somehow like great kids love him.
Yeah. It's almost like the more scary he tries to be, they just like giggle and laugh and just love, and he just, you should totally do that, man. I think you'd regret it if you didn't.
What's your audience? Is your audience about the right age bracket, our age bracket, or are they younger? Is this really boring for
No, it skews around. There's definitely people who are our age who are in their 40s and 50s, and we have some that are in their 20s and 30s too. It's sort of a nice round audience, which is great because I love that when there's younger collectors, because it shows that the collecting is going to keep going beyond when we're done, because people worry about that all the time, with the mediums and how comics aren't as essential for entertainment for kids as they were when we were kids. They're worried that if since there's video games and people's computers and all the different 1,000 different streaming networks and shows that back in the day, it was basically just like Saturday morning cartoons, some toys you get from Toys R Us, and comic books were like the things that entertained us. So it's great that there's some younger people, and I think that they appreciate the younger stuff. I think they go back and look at it, and they remember, or they learn about it from their parents, or and it's awesome because we need those people in our industry. We need those people collecting, because we want this to keep going on and on and on. We don't want it to, to die out when those of us in our 40s and 50s turn, 70s and 80.
We're trying to unload our art collections. Yeah.
Listen, that's a lot of people. It's a big worry for them, is they think that everybody's going to try and cash out at some point, and it's just going to flood the market, and and the prices are just gonna, plummet. To, which is why I always say collect what you love, and you'll never regret it. If you're collecting for profit, then yeah, you're always going to be disappointed. But, you're either going to stay too long or you're going to sell too soon. So just collect what you love.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's where we live here at 4C, because like we don't, there's lots of places where you can buy stuff that costs thousands of dollars, and you put that kind of money into something and you kind of want to see it as an investment, and you really, so you kind of don't maybe collect everything you love. You collect the stuff that people tell you should like, or, what everybody else likes. And I'm like, that's why we try to keep a wonderful price point for people to make it, where they can actually get what they want and not worry that they're going to, not be able to, pay their rent because they get some art on the 4C site. It's like, that's not where we are. We're right in that wonderful sweet spot, of what people can afford and getting great pieces that they love and cherish. And, yeah, so we thank everybody who's part of 4C, everybody who's made a claim before tonight, even though no one's made any live claims. That's okay. We'd love it if you did, maybe just one or two, because Kegan doesn't want to be too busy, but that's all right. We're enjoying hanging out and watching him draw. But
yeah, can you guys see the line work? Is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Coming through. I wondered if it was too fine. I could go closer if you want, or put the camera closer.
No, it's good. We can see it. And once again, some people are watching this on their television. Some are watching it on their phone, and they can blow it up with their fingers. And I don't think a lot of them are sitting at their computer screens. I think most people are watching this in some other ways. But they could be. I'm watching on my computer screen, but I kind of have to because doing the show in my little office here. But
I might switch out shortly, because normally I would like to kind of spin the paper around and see.
We're probably gonna end it here.
Yeah, if we might call it a little bit early tonight. If we're not, come on guys, if you guys want to see him drawing some more stuff, we'd love to get some live claims. He could, he can do these off camera, and they'll still be fantastic. But
is anybody here who this belongs to any of you guys?
Yeah, let's find. Let me look up. I've got my list in the other room, but I can look it up real quick on my phone. Let me see who these are for. See if anybody's that's getting the snowbird. We had a few different claims from people, so I want to make sure I don't tell the wrong person. This one.
I have two more. I can.
Oh yeah. This is Andy Mackey's. Yeah, I don't know if Andy's out there, but this is Andy's. So if you're out there, Andy, holler out. If you're not, maybe if you want to set it aside and do another one, you could always do that. Like I said, guys, he can do these whenever, he'll get them done. We just think it's we want to do them live so we could have you guys have something to look at. But if nobody's claiming anything, he can do these, in his own home without being in front of people on YouTube. And
I don't mind, but I just like it is more comfortable. I don't want to put my face too close and have you witness that.
No, you're good.
Okay, so I think this is looking good, so I'm going to
sure, yeah, we can start on another one, absolutely. And if we don't get any claims pretty soon, I think
we're gonna call it. I'm not gonna,
yeah,
I got things to do. I'm not gonna sit here.
if nobody's claiming, well, there you go. Let's show off what you've started off here, Kegan. Sure. And take a look. So this one is this is a Mary Jane, Hawaiian style Mary Jane. Look at this.
Now, I was kind of like, is there something Hawaiian style that I'm missing that I don't know about? Did Mary Jane go to Hawaii or something? But then I found a collector who just collects different characters Hawaiian style. Is that what this is?
Like I said, I had never heard of anyone. Bacon, you're out there. You're a big Mary Jane person. If you're still watching, is there some specific Mary Jane Hawaiian thing that we're missing? No, Bacon just said, "Sweet Mary Jane." Yeah, I think that I think you got it. I think it's just somebody who probably just collects sort of Hawaiian style stuff.
Well, I think if you have their address, maybe they're in Hawaii.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'm sure we have it on the billing.
And okay, this one is a She-Hulk themed one, but this is fun.
Look at that.
This is the character Madison, which is a fun one. And we talked about showing Mark Hamill, the Mark Hamill art. Yeah, this is Patty Guggenheim's character.
Right.
I will definitely show it or tag her in it and show her. She will get a kick out of it for sure.
Oh yeah, and Bacon's going to be jealous again. He actually has a Madison sketch that he got from you that he had her sign and got a picture of her with. So yeah, so Bacon's got that. So this is his was I think a headshot, but yours is this full figure is great. Yeah, this person had a very fun description of this piece. It was
I think this is right.
Yeah.
So in the show, she meets a demon named Jake, and they told me, the guys who did the credits told me to draw him as a goat because so it wasn't kind of satanic, but not
nothing that would get him flagged, right? Yeah. So yeah, there she is. She is I think the person referred to her as a Fort Lauderdale. Was it Fort Lauderdale or was it
Fort Lauderdale Lush? Yeah.
Lush, yeah, with demon dealing Madison, and there she is. That's so great.
Yeah,
that one's going to turn out fantastic. Wow.
Well, I'll start painting, and you can wrap it up whenever you'd like. But I'll
yeah. Once again, I know Ken was hoping we get a couple more claims tonight, and we've these are already in, guys. But anybody it's your last chance, guys, to get something, or we're just going to call it. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Ken's not even going to give you that long. So get in here if you want to get something. These are all going to be fantastic, and we love working with Kegan.
And if you, that's especially if you're American, but if you're going to be in Fan Expo, you can see me in person as well.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, please come see him. We got his table number. It was nice enough to be shared by Chris earlier. So he's going to be in. I'm going to go back and find it because it's not too far from the top. Let's see, CP52. So he's going to be in Artist Alley in CP52. So if you're going to be in Toronto Fan Expo this weekend, go by, say hi, check out his stuff. Are you going to have any of those Artist She-Hulk books with you, or did you already get rid of all those?
I don't have any.
Done left. That's all right. You guys missed out. Then I got one. I got friends. I got friends who picked one up for me. So, but yeah. So Kegan's he's got a book coming out for DC that we can't tell you about, but it's coming out soon, and he's going to be at Fan Expo.
Yeah, I would say like February. So I think I don't know if that's solicitation or if it's coming out, but
you'll be able to talk about it probably at least
before
at the very latest around then, but probably a little before. So look forward somewhere around there. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to hear more about it. And thanks everybody who watched tonight. Even though nobody claimed, it's okay. We still love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and thanks to Kegan for coming out and doing a wonderful show. And hopefully we'll be working with Kegan some more. And even though we only got a handful of pieces, it was enough. It was actually he was happy with the amount, but we're never happy. We want you guys to everybody to have a piece by him. So if we
hopefully you guys will post them on your Instagram so people can see how the finals turned out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, once you're done, just send me pictures of all of them, and we will post them all up. Absolutely. And show them off. And that's half the fun. We show them off. People, they start getting delivered, and people post them on all their social medias and stuff. So yeah, when you get them, guys, post them up on Sketch Prices, put them in your calf galleries, and show them off on your Facebook and TikToks and Instagrams, and get it out there, man. Because Kegan does incredible work, and we want to get everybody to have a piece, at least one. I've got about 4 in my collection, so you guys need at least one in yours. But yeah, Kegan, thank you so much again for joining us tonight. And have a great weekend. And,
thank you. Yeah, you too.
And all right, guys, we're going to call it a night. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope you had fun, and we will see you all next week. And everybody have a great night.